Yes guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're basically going to be running through this trade that I did take on live as well and in the VIP group in the Discord. A lot of people in the Discord got in on this as well, as you'll see here. Here you'll see everyone was printing from this trade. So let's jump into it and see exactly what I saw in the markets to take this trade. So yeah, so first thing I do, and I did this analysis actually on Sunday as well. So every Sunday I post my analysis, and you will see here, before we come into the week, we had recently broken structure to the upside with this bullish candle here. So coming into the week, I was simply wanting a tap into this 4 hour, which is exactly what we got, and ultimately create a higher low in the market to then go and create a higher high in the market. So that is exactly what happened. On the 1 hour as well, aligning perfectly with that, we had this energetic move, and then I simply wanted a higher low to be created in the market, same as the 4 hour. So that gives us the 4 and the 1 hour time frames both bullish, so that means we look for buys. It's as simple as that. Okay, we trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. Okay, dropping straight down to the 5 minute time frame. So let me put the sessions indicator on here. You can see that we didn't get a sweep of Asia here. However, on GU we did get the sweep. Okay, you can see that we swept Asia. So that gives us a really nice SMT. So the fact that, so an SMT is where two pairs that align. So a lot of people use SMTs with ES and NAS on futures, but you can use it on Forex. So EURUSD and GBP/USD are very, very similarly aligned. They move in very similar directions and similar price. So ultimately, if GU sweeps and EU doesn't, and EU still gains the momentum as if it had swept to the upside, then it just gives us a little bit of an extra confluence. It's not a necessity, but if it's there, it's there. Normally we'd like a sweep, but an SMT is just as good. Okay, so we can see that we didn't sweep on London session. But what we did do is we had a very, very impulsive move to the upside. So that showed us very good buying pressure. So we simply just pulled the fib out from the start of, just before London, the start of this move essentially, to the top of this move, and simply waited for a tap into the fib. And taps don't get much more perfect than this. You know, it literally tapped in and rejected straight away. Okay, like that is textbook. So then we simply just drop down to 1 minute as soon as we get that tap into the fib range, and we wait for an inversion fair value gap. And you can see here that we had this bearish imbalance here that we traded straight through and entered from there. So it is as simple as that. And what did we target? You might be looking at this as well and thinking, well, it didn't actually hit TP. So what happened on this trade was we had news. Okay, so we were targeting a fixed 2 risk to reward, as you can see. We edged TP, and then we came down slightly, and we had news, which was this candle. But it was high impact news, 2 red folders on Forex Factory, so we steer clear of that. So we generated about a 1.5R in profit, which was very nice. A lot of people brought their stops up to about here if they were risking a lot more. So that hence why a lot of people in the Discord profited from this. But for me, I was targeting a 2 risk to reward. I was going below liquidity because I thought we could have created a 1 hour imbalance here and potentially come down and retapped into there. So it was a riskier stop loss up here, but you know, it played out for a lot of people, and ultimately I'm happy with my 1.5%, my 1.5R. So yeah, it's as simple as that, guys. Like, it happens week in, week out. Last week we took no trades, and today is Monday, and this trade makes up for a lot, you know. So patience pays, boys, and the more simple you make your strategy, the more effective it is. Trust me, I know that from hard times of trying to add multiple confluences onto a pair when there was no need. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment if you're interested in any of this, and make sure to join the free Discord, which is linked in the bio as well. And if you're interested in VIP, head over to the free Discord, click apply for VIP, and get yourself in here taking these trades for yourself. So yeah, in a bit, guys.